Before the video, this is a little disclaimer. We're going to be covering some heavy, sensitive topics about the Serbia bombings. I want to say that we are not experts. Lily has done all of the research and she has educated us on the topic. Again, not experts. We're not going to know everything, so if we do miss anything, let us know. This was a request from Instagram. This is our Instagram. This is a comment. If you guys would like to click off the video, if you do not want to hear or listen about it, just, again, click off. If there's anything else you guys want us to cover, let us know. Enjoy the video!
For some background, Kosovo is a province of Serbia, and in 1929 to 2003, it was also a part of Yugoslavia. The rulers of Kosovo were the Ottomans, and they ruled for over 4 centuries. That was until Serbia took over in 1912 to 1913.
Ibrahim was a leader of the ethnic Albanians in the Serbian province of Kosovo. In 1989, the ruler initiated a policy for nonviolent protests against the aggregation of the provinces, or in other words, the protests against the violations of the law from the province's constitutional autonomy by Slobodan Milosevic. Again, sorry if I said that really wrong.
The president of the Serbian Republic at the time, the members of the Serbian minority of Kosovo, as well as the Milosevic, have long disliked the fact that Muslim Albanians were in the demographic control over an area that was held sacred to the Serbs, with how much tension there was already. It only grew more between the two groups, and the international community's refusal to address the issue only lent support to Rugova's more extreme opponents, who had argued that their demands could not be met peacefully. The Kosovo Liberation Army, or also known as the KLA, first emerged in 1996, as well as its almost scattered attacks on Serbian police and politicians. Over the next few years, the attacks had started escalating.
Late in 1998, Milosevic unleashed a brutal campaign with the police and military to go against the KLA. With the campaign, the widespread of atrocities against civilians came with it. Because of Milosevic's failure to agree to the Rambouillet Accords, it triggered a military campaign from NATO to halt the violence in Kosovo. On March 24th, NATO began airstrikes against the Serbian military targets. In response, Yugoslavia and Serbian forces drove out all of the Kosovo's ethnic Albanians and displacing hundreds of thousands of people in Albania. North Macedonia, which back then was just called Macedonia, and Montenegro. The NATO bombings lasted around 2 months, 2 weeks, and 3 days. Eventually, the bombings spread to Belgrade, where major damage to the Serbian infrastructure had occurred. In June, NATO and Yugoslavia signed a peace accord, marking the decision to withdraw troops and the return of nearly 1 million authentic Albanians, as well as another 500,000 displaced within the province. Finally, after 78 days of bombing, about 2 months and 16 days, Milosevic gave in. Soon after, the UN Security Council adopted Resolution 1244 in 1999, which had suspended Belgrade's governance over Kosovo and was placed under the administration of the United Nations Interim Administration Mission in Kosovo, for short, UNMIK. The UNMIK authorized the NATO's peacekeeping force. Resolution 1244 also envisioned a political process designed to determine Kosovo's future stance.
The aftermath was devastating. Serbia suffered 1,264,000 casualties, or 28% of the population of 4.6 billion. KLA conducted reprisal killings and abductions of ethnical Serbians and Romans. In Kosovo, as ethnic Albanians returned to their homes, thousands of ethnic Serbians, Romans, and other minorities had fled from their homes during the latter half of 1999, and many remain displaced. This tragic caused long-standing tension between Serbians and Albanians in Kosovo.
Just a reminder, if any of the information was wrong or misinterpreted, please feel free to leave a comment to let us know. Any feedback will be much appreciated. And if there's any other video requests, please comment them. Don't take any of this information to heart, and I'd really recommend watching more information or reading different things, articles, like other videos on the topic about it if you're interested. And with that being said, please subscribe, like if you like this video, and we will be out with more content soon.